A mangaka creator is making a story about a housewife who's having an affair with a ghost. Sign me up.
After watching part of season 2 with my boyfriend, I'm convinced that he is right in believing that Beastars is a metaphor for BDSM. I've heard a lot of people say that Beastar represents the isms and phobias of modern society, just represented through animals. But when my boyfriend said that he's more convinced that it's about BDSM, I was sort of on the fence about it, especially in season 1. But when it came to season 2, I'm very convinced that he is correct in that the herbivores are subs and the carnivores are doms. And that the whole thing with Legoshi is him learning how to be a proper dom, to not hurt his sub. So that he could see Haru more than just meat and pleasure for himself, and so that he doesn't have these urges of getting pleasure being violent with her. And being more attentive to her well-being like a proper dom would. And Arceus will make a video about it one day about his take on this.
And today is that day, Longtail. Now, Longtail posted this video in July of 2021. That's a whole 2 years ago. And look what I came across this post about the manga creator of Beastars making a story about a woman having an affair with a ghost. And then with that came this panel of Louis and Legoshi having a discussion. And it looks very clearly like Louis is telling Legoshi, you are what makes you who you are. And I jumped up and was like, I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. So I knew it. Tell me a mangaka creator is making a story about a housewife who's having an affair with a ghost? Sign me up. Sign me up. Sign me the up. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the video in relation to Longtails, but I'm going to say I had a hunch while watching Beastars just about the entire time. Now, a lot of people was comparing it to Zootopia, saying, oh, it's just another allegory for discrimination and racism. Even when I was watching it with Longtail, she was thinking it was the same that way. But there was something about it that wasn't sitting right with me. And there were several scenes. There was a scene that was in a club where there's a deer and she's dancing for predators. And then there's a scene with the panda. And a panda is, a panda has sharp teeth, a panda chooses to be a herbivore while a panda probably could consume meat. So the panda is switched. There's a whole bunch of stuff in this manga. I did not see the manga. I did not know the manga existed. I just thought it was one of those series that Netflix has just pulled out of the air. So when I saw that, I was like, I knew it. But the scene that really made me think that this is what it is. I could not find a scene from Netflix, but I found a special treat, the actual panel. But I can't show the whole panel because if you know, you know. But this scene is the scene that solidified it for me, because he wants to eat the rabbit. He clearly wants to dominate and humiliate the rabbit. She tastes better when she's dominated and humiliated. That, as someone who has an idea of how those situations work, as somebody who is a big person who understands wanting to dominate somebody consensually and it be not hurt them because I'm a big person, this is what solidified it for me. This exact scene. Because the entire time I was like, I don't know. You can watch. Longtail's going to explain to you what she thinks about the whole thing, but for me, it was this scene.
This is why I'm convinced that Beastars is a BDSM metaphor. Breaking down some of the characters in the roles that they would play. First up is Legoshi, the emerging dom. While his first interaction with his sub was very violent and forceful, he's trying to work on that so that he doesn't become so violent with her. And then there's Haru, Legoshi's bratty submissive, always teasing Legoshi and pushing his buttons. With Louis, it's interesting because he's got dom energy, but he's a power bottom. By nature, he's going to be a bottom because he's a herbivore, not a carnivore. But he takes command in the presence of carnivores, so he's more of a power bottom energy kind of character. Juno is interesting because she's a switch. With Legoshi, she's 100% submissive to him. When Juno is with Haru, she's a dom having to deal with this bratty rabbit. But she's hard to figure out when she's with Louis. Can a power bottom and a dom even work? Another video about this topic, simply because it's something new to talk about when it comes to this show. First up, I'm not a professional at knowing about this topic. I'm just seeing some things that correlate with the BDSM dynamic, and this video is going to be talking about the subs. Like Haru, her dynamic with Legoshi is being the brat. A submissive or a bottom that maintains defiance, misbehaving demeanor who will talk back to achieve the goal of being disciplined by her top. But the type of discipline Haru is asking for from Legoshi is pushing it too much and outside of Legoshi's comfort zone. Fortunately for Haru, Legoshi isn't selfless and just into the dynamic for his own self-pleasure. He very much loves Haru, wants her to be safe as well, thus the training he goes through in season 2. I feel like that weekend bite, when he can't even bite into the apple, is sort of a sign that he's going to be able to give Haru the discipline that she wants, but in a safe way. If anyone likes these BDSM looks into Beastars, like and share the video.
The bamboo earrings, baby.